Hi guys, welcome back to the Deep It podcast.
This is Adeola Patron.
Oh, sorry, love is in the air. It's just blinding me. Hi guys, I'm Adeola Patron.
Hi guys, I'm Mariam and obviously welcome back to another amazing Valentine's special ep. I don't know if you guys are watching visually, but if you're listening, is it what's visually?
If you're
audio, if you're listening via audio, me and Adeola are dressed in red, dressed to impress, because it's Valentine's week, guys. It's going to be all about love, happiness, and just presents. You know, we both
is it?
Yeah. I've got you something for our date night. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, babe.
So guys, me and Maz are planning a Galentine.
Yes.
Which is going to be at mine.
Yes, because I just love your house.
Really?
Yeah, babe, it's so cozy.
Do you know what? I do really like mine too. It's very, what's it called? Sex and the City vibes.
Yeah, it's giving very much like apartment girl, like I have my dog. Yeah. It's all white and cream. Yeah. I just love Adeola's flat. So yeah, I'm going to stay there.
You're going to bring...
Ez. Yeah. You want me to bring? But guys, Adeola just wants me to come if I'm bringing Ez. Have you seen them TikToks where it's like when you got a friend and they have a baby and it's like, oh, if you're here without the baby, why am I here? Is on me? As if he knows what's going to happen next year.
Oh, but if he wasn't going to bring him.
I could bring her.
Oh, did you want to have a girls' night?
Yeah, but
oh, is it?
So
no boys allowed. I have to like
change
compromise. Like there's girls' night and then there's
Maz and Ez night.
Yeah. So this is gonna be girls' night. Okay.
Yeah. I've got you something cute. Well, I'm getting you something cute. Let me calm down because we already agreed this was yesterday.
I know, right? So yeah, that's cute. So what was the theme for this week? It was a bad Valentine's one. I do know that. It was like when did you deep? Oh, when did you deep Valentine's Day was overrated?
Yeah.
And have you ever, Maz, had a periods in your life where, because I know you're a lover girl, where you just kind of felt, do you know what, Valentine's Day is a bit overrated?
Yeah.
Really? I'm so shocked by that because you are a lover girl.
This year.
Oh, because you've got a lot of...
I don't know. Do you know what it is, right? Valentine's Day, when I was younger, babe, I never was anyone's Valentine. Like school period, uni period, and maybe, uni period, a little bit after uni. But when you get in a relationship, you start getting that. But I used to hate Valentine's Day, babe. I dreaded that year because I just was always lonely, like when I was younger. But it is overrated because it's like... Right, I see it as it's one day in a year where you have to do the most, in my opinion, romantically. But
you think? So, carry on.
Yeah, so I see it as, okay, to the world, Valentine's Day is one day a year where your man, I think it's when the man shows up more, is meant to show up more. But it's just kind of like, so what, you're going to get me extra big roses, you're going to take me out to maybe an extra nice restaurant. Yeah. It's kind of, for me, I see it as, especially in the relationship I'm in now, is the same weekend or the same date night, but maybe just a bit extra. So that's why I do feel like it's overrated. And I feel like when I didn't have Valentine's, babe, I hated it. I felt sad. I saw this TikTok from this. Did you follow Shay Classics? Shay Classics.
No.
He's so funny.
I see his TikToks pop up. I haven't seen the one.
Yeah.
Is that Valentine's?
Yeah, he was like, oh, January was amazing, but February, you won't let the single people rest. And I get it. Like
they won't.
I feel like Valentine's Day for when you're single, I hated it. I don't know about you. How did you find it? I hated it. I wouldn't want to go on socials.
Not that I wouldn't want to go on socials. I think it's just more, when I would hate it is when I'm talking to someone.
Oh, I see why. Because it's like,
now we really gonna see you. Really gonna
if you like me like that.
Are you gonna come free for me like that? Or now we're just probably gonna have an argument and we're not gonna talk and then it's just gonna bring things up. So that's when I hate. But if I'm literally not expecting anything from anyone and there's no, I don't think it's that deep.
I get what you mean. It's not that deep, guys. Honestly, Valentine's Day is just 12 hours of the day, because you're not going the whole 24 hours.
Yeah.
Just for you and your partner to do something extra romantic. That's how I see it.
So I feel like it is sad when you probably expect something from someone and then it kind of shows you where you stand with someone, or going through heartbreak and it's just Valentine's around the corner and it's like, why you gotta remind me
of it? I feel like, do you know what, I think Valentine's Day, in my opinion, Valentine's Day and your birthday and your anniversary, and that's 3 days of the year, that's like, if it's spaced out enough, it's that perfect opportunity when you don't have the time and you don't think, oh damn, I should have done this to my missus, or oh, I should have done this. It's like, let me at least dedicate the birthday, the anniversary, and Valentine's Day, the days where it's like, let me show you I do love you. I might not have the time. I might not do it all the time, but when it comes down to it, this is the levels, just so you know. And I get so upset when men don't think Valentine's Day is not that deep. Special. And I think, what do you mean?
And I think if it's special to your woman, then it should be special 100%.
And I think this is the perfect opportunity for you to show her, like, still stay around, babe. I might not do it every day, but when I do it, you know I do it good. Have you ever had a year where you've had like the perfect Valentine's, would you say? Where it's just like, yeah, he got it, he done it.
No.
Really? No, not even with the ex. The first ex that you went to Thailand with, but it was just magical. And
that was nice, but that wasn't for Valentine's Day.
But did you get to the period of Valentine's Day with him? Because he would have given me like, he's gonna.
I feel like he did, but I just can't remember it. Like it wasn't. I think he definitely would have done something cute. Like he always got me nice gifts or took me somewhere nice. But I think the relationship itself wasn't
overclouded anything.
So I don't even remember like, oh my god, you did this, because I probably in that actual moment wasn't happy. So that's why I feel like that's why as well, when I see other people with like the massive roses and bare bags, I'm just like, okay,
that's nice,
because you can get that, and you can get that from someone and still not be happy. It's like, true. I guess it depends what you want. Like for me, I would rather have like someone do it for me, and I feel like, oh, like magical, like I can't believe you actually, and I'm proper happy. But if you're just doing it and it's just like, oh, you got me a bag, and I'm not feeling that in my, it's just like, oh, okay, whatever. It's just a material thing. It doesn't have meaning behind it. So that's why I can't watch people's snaps and be not
feeling something
a hater. It's like, you could be happy, you might not even be happy. I don't even know. So it's like, I can't be envious. But obviously, like when I see my girls that I know that are happy, I'm like, oh, like
that's so cute.
Yes, what about you? What have you had? What was your worst Valentine?
So my worst
story time.
Yes, we're ready. Buckle in. I think my
Do I know the story?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Right, I'm trying to really think about this because I'm 30 now, so I've had quite a lot of experience with.
Have you had a lot of Valentines?
Let me calm.
I wasn't.
Let's go. No, okay. Let me think about it because I've had a really bad birthday.
Or like that's not the theme.
That's not the theme. Okay, we'll say that for birthday.
I've had a bad Valentine.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, sorry. I'll have to be careful when I tell this story. Actually. Yeah, I'm going to be careful when I tell the story. You know the story, actually.
Is it, wait, okay, tell the story and I'll remember it.
Okay, I'm not going to time frame it.
No, don't. Also, this is the past. That's what you need to know.
Yeah, it's the past. So there was a time when I was talking to someone.
Yes.
And...
oh my gosh.
Sorry. So I had a Valentine. Let me not even say talk to someone. I had a Valentine and I was like, okay, cute. Went to their house.
Ooh.
And there was like flowers set up and it was nice. So I was like, okay, this is cute.
Yeah.
And then they wanted to drop flowers off for their best friend.
Oh my God, yeah, I remember it. That's a really good story. Because what do you actually do in that situation? Like, okay, explain the situation.
I actually didn't mind because I
don't know, paper.
Now I don't know. Now I'm deep in it.
Dropping flowers. Okay, so you got a guy that's got a girl best friend.
Okay.
And he's thinking, oh, she's probably lonely.
Yeah, because she was sad. Yeah, she was a bit down on that day. So I think it was kind of like, okay, like if she hadn't really got anything by a certain time, he would just like naturally like just checking on her, not checking on her, but
just know you're loved. Yeah, not like that, but you're loved. Like feel special today. Yeah,
and honestly, I actually didn't really care about it. Like I wasn't insecure by it, and I actually I think he wanted me to go with him. I think to drop for reassurance. Flowers. I don't know, but it was like really pushy. Like, oh, come, and I'm
that deep.
But I was like, no, I'm cool to stay because I was meant to cook anyway, so I wanted to have time.
I think that's the right thing for you to do. I couldn't imagine you calling me like, oh, Maz, like I couldn't actually imagine you go and be like, oh, Maz, me and blah blah blah. He dropped flowers for blah blah. I would be just like it's not a bad thing. You wouldn't want me to go. Yeah, I just don't think you need to go. Yeah. You trust him enough.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it. It's fine. Like that's a nice thing to do. Go off. I'm going to cook. Yeah. So anyway, there was like, oh no, come. So I ended up going in the car, right? And I had to drop the flowers. And there was no problem with that, guys. It was all nice, hurrah. Now we're on the way.
This is good vibes because this is very good vibes. Yeah.
So now we're on the way home, right? And I have this thing, right? Like I really don't like people being on their phone while driving. You know when someone's using their phone and the car is swerving a little bit? That's when my heart's... Because I've had a car accident. I've had one car accident that wasn't my fault. I've had a situation where a car has flipped over, where I've seen a car flip over and literally nearly landed in front of me, but my driver had to swerve out the way. So I've just realised that with the roads, you don't even have to be at fault.
Yeah, there'll be someone else.
And if you're not alert, it could be your own downfall, even though it's not your fault, but you've got to stay alert for other people. So that's just, I get a bit anxious sometimes. So it's not like I don't think he can't drive, but it's like, I like to know that the driver is alert.
Yeah.
So obviously like he's swerving a little bit and I'm just like, oh babe, like, because I've said it before, we've had a conversation about it before. And I was like, oh babe, like, can you not use your phone while driving? Yeah. And then it was just like, oh, like, if you didn't have to come in my car. Like, it was just giving that kind of defensive vibes. Like, oh, you didn't have to come in my car. I was thinking, but I didn't actually want to come in your car. It was like, oh, next time, like, you don't need to come in my car. Like, you can, like, it was giving that vibes. Like, oh, and I was like, okay. I'm just trying to tell you, like, let you know that this makes me feel uncomfortable. So just stop being on your phone. If anything, whilst I'm in the car. Well, if you want to do it, that's fine. I said you could do it, but just whilst I'm in the car, like, I just don't like it. And
maybe take it once before we leave.
Take it once. Yeah. And then obviously, he just got a bit defensive about it. It was just like, it just turned into this whole argument. You know, when you just have something minor and it turns into this big argument. And I just think, well, there goes Valentine's Day.
It goes down the toilet.
Literally. So that was just hell. Because then it was just, you know, when it's just... me saying it's hell actually is very dramatic because I know people have worse Valentine's Day, but it was hell.
Hell for you.
Yeah.
But he did, was it nice things regardless? It was a nice Valentine's, but just that situation was...
No, that ruined it.
Yeah,
I feel like that ruined it because then afterwards the vibes was just off. And then obviously, you know, I said I was going to cook. Did I still want to cook? It was like, oh, should I still cook? Because I'm actually annoyed because I don't even really like how you spoke to me either. But then it's also Valentine's Day. Like, then I just thought, oh, do you know what? I'll still cook. So I'm cooking. The vibes are just off. And then I wanted to address the situation. I was like, oh, I don't really like how that went down, you know, like I don't really like that we can't something that big turn into something like that. Like I just wanted you to see where I was coming from. It was a whole other argument. Like, I don't even think we're compatible, you know. And it's like,
calm down.
Well, because I don't want you to die while driving. Okay, sorry or next time, you know what? Let me get the iPad for the computer, take it to the car, and you can just type her as much as you want and blindfold your eyes because whatever. But like the argument was all night. Like it didn't, and like me even trying to address the situation just made it a whole other argument. So it was just like, whatever.
I feel like the worst thing is when it's Valentine, a day that is like your birthday, New Year's, Christmas, the day that is actually a day of happiness, love, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Turns into an argument. That
arguing on those special days.
Can we just not have one day
where we just don't argue?
Don't argue.
So I guess that was, I'd say, my worst.
Your worst
one that I can remember right now. Anyway,
you might get more as we do the dilemmas.
Yeah, at least it's just a memory.
Yeah, it's just a memory. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
But let's get into the story so we can find out.
I just want to say that I did read last week twice. I did. So it's your turn this week.
I think you could go. Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah, go first.
Yeah.
Which is probably for the second one was really long. All right, go first.
Okay, Valentine's.
What's the theme again? When did you deep?
Valentine's Day is overrated.
Overrated, okay. Ooh, so excited.
And before I read these Valentine's Day stories of sadness, I just want you girls to remember, or guys, we love you here at the Deep It Pod. And although you may not have got balloons, here are some balloons from us.
And some roses.
And some roses.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Okay, Valentine's one. It was our first Valentine's Day as a married couple. And I had big expectations. Roses, surprises, the works. But when the day came, he treated it like any other Tuesday, casually cooking spaghetti in the kitchen. Disappointed, I asked, "Is this it?" He smiled and said, Elijah, every day with you is Valentine's Day. Why let one random day define our love? In that moment, I realized he was right.
Oh, I get why you stopped reading. It's like,
because I was thinking, did I make the mistake?
Yeah, no. What she said that.
In that moment, I realized he was right. Overpriced roses couldn't compare to the love he shows me every single day.
Okay, can I say something?
Okay, go on.
Okay, right. So just off is it the bench off the bat?
Off the bat.
When she said, I realised he was right, I was a bit like, when are men ever right?
Yeah, same, because I was ready to go in.
Yeah, that's when I paused. I said, babe, when are they ever right? But the only thing I would say is that overpriced roses couldn't compared to the love he shows me every single day. I can... to a bit gay, because babe, when you're really in like a loving relationship, it's like, if you get this all the time, like genuinely, there's a consistency of love. Like, babe, there's a the word is consistency, and I think consistency is better than the random. Oh, one day I'm just gonna randomly do it's £1,000 worth of roses, babe. First of all, roses, once they die and they're that big, the effort to clean it. Who's cleaning this? So I get what she means, a low key. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's one day. If your man does it every day,
but clearly he doesn't.
Where does it say he doesn't? It's our first Valentine's Day as a married couple.
Yeah, the first,
and I had a big expectation. Oh, okay, all right. Let's dissect it. Maybe.
Yeah, let's dissect it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think, yeah.
Can we dissect it and then tell me what you think?
Yeah,
because now my mind might change. Okay.
Do you know what? Let's take it back to English literature.
Yeah, let's really analyze the sentences and give metaphors and analogies.
It was our first Valentine's Day as a married couple. Now, if we take a look at that line here, the first line.
It was our first Valentine's Day as a married couple.
Exactly. So there's two things here to highlight.
Yes.
First
and married.
Okay. So
I starts for a reason.
Literally. So now when you go into the first, and we go into the married,
yes.
And also, it depends how far after the wedding did Valentine's Day come about.
Yes.
Because if we got married in January and now it's Feb,
I can get why maybe
kind of like you're still in that high. You want to still live in that bubble. You don't need to
do too much. You've just had a whole wedding.
I'm sorry, the first one. So in 10 years, when we've been married for 10 years, this first one, I'm getting spaghetti. Don't let one random. So then in 10 years time, I'm not even going to get spaghetti anymore. I'm going to get peanuts.
Unless
it's going to decline and decline.
Do you reckon that's what happens with marriage?
Yeah, I just feel like if you're already fine, and I think if that's your expectation, then don't alter your expectation just because of him. I think if she's expressed that, do you know what? Like, Valentine's Day is a special day for me. It doesn't always have to be big, but I do want us to like mark the day. Like, you don't have to get me £200 roses. But if you've come home and it's just like a cute petals and we're doing dinner, babe, you've just come in from work. I know it's when here's your card. And then we eat dinner. But don't take the day from me and then you're trying to tell me, oh, it's just one random day. Like, I've had someone say to me, oh, we've got the rest of our lives to, like, we had to cancel something and it's like, oh, we've got the rest of our lives to.
That's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
We don't, can I just make something very clear? Why you do have to live life sometimes in the moment and to most that you can is because death is something we can't predict. No. We don't know when it's going to happen, and if it happens, it happens, and there's no redos when you go through death. So if you're saying that thing, like, if it's one day and I could die tomorrow, why not go not if in?
It's just
I get
one
it.
day.
It's,
do you know, I even have the argument more. If it's just one day, why can't you do it? So like I'm saying I get that. It's not Valentine's Day every day. But if it's just one day, it's not gonna.
He said to her, Elijah.
No, you're skipping. We've done the first line. Now we go to the second.
Okay, sorry.
I had big expectations. She didn't just have expectations.
And do you know what? She is right. It is the first one as a married couple, right? So once you get into marriage levels,
it's the next level. Like, when you're someone's girlfriend,
it's
the
a level.
Valentine's Day, like, you're excited for it. Yeah. Now I'm married.
This is forever. So it's kind of like, this is giving me a teaser of what the next, I don't know, 50 years of our life is going to be. Obviously not every Valentine's Day is going to be special, but that first one, guys, one thing about number one is you only want to do it one time and it be
one
right.
is special.
Yeah.
Like, what's our first? This first, like, you always remember your first kiss, whether it's
and your last,
bad, and your. I mean,
you would remember your last because that's the person forever. But if this is the first, this will be her last person.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like, it has to be special. Your first Valentine's as a married couple. But also, one thing I do want to say about Valentine's Day, I think every person that's with someone on Valentine's Day, you need to know the level, what they expect. That's it. Some girls, honestly, are very like, oh, I don't want all that. They're very cringy with it. But some girls live in fairy tale, like more me, more than you. Yeah. But we live in fairy tale and we want that extra OT movie style kind of thing. And not everyone's like that. So that's why it's so important to know your partner's expectations. Exactly. What's your expectation? You know how she said hers is roses. What did she say? Roses, surprise, the works. In my opinion, the simple high expectation for a girl, get me roses, chocolates, teddy bear, and just do the candlelit roses. That is a nice high expectation for a night, especially if you're staying in, just kit it out. You know, there's some people that don't want to do too much, but still, that's the high expectation. You know, you don't do that every day. What's yours? What is your ideal, perfect? You're married now. This person, you're locked in forever. Like, this is our first Valentine's Day, 2025. Like, you love this man.
Something romantic. Like,
what is romantic to you? Give me key
things. It depends where I'm at.
Okay, you guys are going away. He said, I'm taking you on a trip now because you like to go away.
Okay, if we're going away, then I want it to be thought out. You thought about the restaurant you're taking me to. Don't now come and ask me, where do you want to go? Yeah. Now that you've taken me there. I like everything to be thought out. I don't know. Like, I just want
attention to detail. You know who I am.
And write me something nice in a card. Like, I feel like I really want to know. Like,
you're sentimental. You're very sentimental. Like, people wouldn't expect it, but you love like genuine love.
Like, I just want to feel the genuineness. And just feel
like you know me.
Yeah, you know me, babe. Like, and I know that you've tried. Like, if I know that someone's tried, like, that already will set my heart going. Like, oh baby, let's just skip this
situation.
Let's go straight
to the bed.
No, I was gonna say pray.
You like Did you think this was deep then?
I feel like it was getting deep, and then she tried to just make it like it was not that deep. And do you know what? We shouldn't project our own expectations on her, but you did ask us, so that's why we're doing that. So
Violet one. So okay, but my thing, we'll move.
I just think, I think that's just so sad. Sad. Sorry.
What would you think? No, what would you think? Like, honestly,
but I just don't like when the girls have because I feel like I see it a lot. Like, you know, when you have expectations, and then like maybe it's not the guy's expectations anymore. Now that's not your expectations, and then it just starts to slowly go down.
So you settle low key. You're settling because of him.
And it's not like she's asking for much. I feel like she should just communicate to him, saying, "Oh, like, it's not about overpriced things for me. It's just about marking the day." So whether it's just like, maybe our tradition might be like, every Valentine's Day we have a home cooked dinner. Like, maybe you do it one Valentine's Day,
and not it be spaghetti. Make it like a proper, like
it's different. Like, we just make a bit more of an effort. So, because that's like saying, oh, we live every day, why celebrate your birthday? Okay, sir.
Do you know what? I really agree with you, you know, because I just think now you read it, it's in literally 3 little paragraphs where it's like, first married couple, she expected this. She came home to what just basic, not basic, but standard, that what she's used to. She's now like, oh, what's going on? He's like, why are you surprised? Like, every day is Valentine's Day.
I think it's a communication thing.
But is it every day Valentine's Day? Because I feel like this is what people miss about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is like a birthday. It's the one day of the year where you can go all out. So are you doing that every day of the year?
Yeah, and I don't get that either, because why is it always Valentine? Why? No, babe, when you deep it, it's because we're women.
Yeah.
Because why don't we get that about, I don't know, football?
Like the Premier League,
yeah, like
the World
Premier
Cup.
League,
Let's talk about it because it's such a big deal.
It's every year. I don't actually know.
The World Cup is every 4 years. It's like the Olympics, right?
Is it?
I feel like the World Cup.
Well, I don't care. Manchester United play all the time. What's wrong with missing one match, babe? Like, let's or what's wrong with the player? The player's gonna kick a ball again.
Yeah.
If you can't watch the Premier League, it's not gonna make a difference.
You can't get them tickets. The box tickets is not that deep.
Yeah, and it's like we live every day, or I'm your friend every day. Are you not going to expect me to come to your birthday dinner?
No, or call me.
Or call you.
Because every day you're just my best friend.
Because every day, like, we're friends. Do you know what I mean?
True.
So,
do you know what? I guess when we do our debrief of which one we think, we'll see. But I think so far, I get it. I only get the bit where she was like, as long as he's treating her like every day, obviously it's actually a thing where he makes it romantic for you, and then what, you want me to go one. And I think with men, I don't know who I spoke to us about this, but with men, I don't think they're like being told what day they need to shop for their person. Yeah. That whole just because social media or like society is telling me to do it. I don't have to do it, when every day like I do this for you. What difference? And I can get it, but it's like, honestly, if it's important to your partner, just do it.
Yeah, it's not gonna kill you. Okay, Valentine's 2.
Guys, I will say that this is very long, and I'm going to read it like how I would read to Ezra, because I've been reading
to him. How's that going?
He loves it. We've been reading Elma, the book, the elephant. Elma, the elephant, yeah.
That's so cute.
So,
okay,
I have that kiddie toe.
Reading skills.
Much pressure.
No, there's no pressure, babe. Remember, it's Valentine's Day. You're in love. You've got your red dress on, red lips.
Okay, wish me luck. This. Valentine's 2. I love Valentine's Day. It's the best day of the year, but one year it broke me. My partner planned the entire day, breakfast in bed, flowers, and a poem he wrote for me. Later, he sent me a digital art slideshow he made, and the poem matched perfectly. I thought, he's the one. We went to a fancy restaurant, but dinner was horrible. The food was bad and the waiter was rude. Still, I didn't complain because of how much thought he put into the day. A week later, while planning a thank you surprise, I realised he had signed into my computer and forgot to log out. Something told me to check his Google Docs, and I found the same poem, word for word, he had given to his ex. Ooh, sorry.
It's not. It's not.
And then it goes, the only difference was the name. When I confronted him, he said, you actually make me feel this way. She didn't. What's the big deal? Oh my God, sorry, I feel like I'm reading to Ezra.
You're doing amazing, by the way.
Thank you. Instead of leaving, I stayed because I was foolish. He's found his ex social media and saved it just in case. 2 years later, she DMs me saying she's pregnant, and I knew it was legit. Did I leave him? No. He convinced me I was more special than her, and then he left me to try being a family with her. Now I'm alone and bitter. Laugh my ass off. What a story. This is why, guys, when a man shows you the first time, just take it and go. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so upsetting.
I thought a poem.
Never let a man convince you, man. Ever. No. Oh my God, I just want to break his head.
We went to a fancy restaurant, but dinner was horrible. Food was bad. Okay, it was rude, but still I didn't complain because of how much food. Have you ever recycled anything?
Like recycled, like a letter,
or like an outfit for, I don't know. There's certain things I don't know.
Oh, an outfit is a good one because, you know, like Valentine's Day, maybe after dark outfit.
Yeah. Oh, that's a question. Have you recycled an outfit? It's not like you're like, at the end of the day, you're not gonna, I don't know, explain it. Like, you have an outfit for Valentine's Day, right? A nice, sexy little outfit. And that was for that moment. But it's expensive because the thing with like Valentine's lingerie is you don't actually wear it for long. And you're spending, what, £60 on like panties?
You don't wear it for long.
No, I mean, look at me. Take that shit off. Yeah, but do you know what I mean? So it's like you haven't, that moment, you haven't got to really showcase the outfit for what it's worth.
Yeah.
And then now you've kept the outfit because who's going to throw away £60 pennies? So now you're in a new relationship and you're not going to waste.
I would get new ones.
Whoa.
But
That's good. Oh.
it depends. Like, if
But it's not like you're trying, okay, this is clearly me have done something, you haven't. But it's like, it's not like you're trying to be like, oh, like, I will listen to my ex.
No.
But it's like, it really costs me £60 for a one panty. Why would I just not wear it, especially
again.
when it's very nice?
Yeah.
But you've never.
No, I have.
Oh.
But no. Whoa. What I'm saying is, like, you know, like those, there's a sets, right?
Yeah.
There's like just the everyday one. Not the everyday one,
like
but there's like,
not too
there's
much.
lace. Yeah, so
give me an example.
sorry, because I don't even want to describe what I have because
you don't can't handle that.
But I'm saying, like, you know, there's like dresses and stuff where like it's sexy, but it's like, do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to finish you.
Ooh,
do you know what I mean?
It's just like
and
a
then
warm up.
there's the finisher.
Yeah.
The finishers won't get
recycled.
Yeah, if I bought that out for someone. Do you know why? Because for me to bring the finisher out for someone, there's a lot of emotions and like it's like
a lot.
It's a special moment.
That's very true.
And every time I see the set, it would remind me of it. So I wouldn't even want to wear it.
Yeah.
If we're not.
Do you know what? I think it all depends on how long the set lasts on. If it's a thing where I feel like, you didn't even deep the set.
Oh, yeah.
Someone else is going to appreciate that. Let me tell you. But
have you ever?
Tell me. Ask me.
There was a time, have you ever like dressed up?
Yes.
But then just not gone through with it? Like I've had not a situation, but there was a time I was like, do you know what? I feel like I'm going to dress up or whatever. And then I still had my jacket on. And then when I've gone to the place, we've ended up arguing. And I felt like such a dickhead because I'm like, you don't even know. But till this day, he still doesn't even know what was under that jacket.
No.
Yeah, because I was like, in my head, I was battling it two ways. This was toxic times anyway.
Yeah.
I could either take this jacket off now and just wrap this argument up in 3,
that
2,
is very
1.
ballsy and very in control in the situation.
Or
no, you don't even deserve this.
And just cried and went home.
Wow, you cried and went home. But I think that shows self-worth.
That's true.
That shows. Do you know what? Even though I've come here, shaved every inch of me. Because that's already that's already an effort.
We do laser over
We do laser now, but back in the day when we couldn't afford laser, we weren't influencers. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you do that. So
you're not gonna effort. Especially like the what's it called? The everything shower.
Huh?
The everything shower before you put the set on. You shower, exfoliate,
everything.
You know what I mean? You're going in.
Babe, why am I double cleansing my body?
Bruh. Toning
everything. So I get it. No, I haven't had where I haven't gone through with it. I've gone through with it.
Oh yeah, now I don't even know why I asked you that.
I've gone through with it. But I get it because it's kind of like we're arguing on Valentine's Day. I actually really put this outfit on and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going. But that means you've done the whole put the coat on and leave your house and just go.
Oh no, I was at the house already. But they were coming back to the house.
Have you ever done that?
No, but I really want to do it.
Done it.
I think I know when you done it. When did you do it? But don't tell me when you done it.
No.
But how was it?
It was, guys, it's just such a
thrilling thing. I would have to be off my head a little bit.
Really? No,
I don't think I could do 100% sober.
Oh no, you cannot. No. 2 shots. Take 2 shots of whatever your preferred alcoholic beverage is, and you just feel it's like the movies. One thing about me, I'm gonna create my movie in real life.
I might create a movie.
Create your movie, girl. If you want to go there and
then update you next week. They won't hear it.
Yeah, they won't hear. Maybe when we do Patron, if we ever do Patron.
Oh, Patreon, babe. Patron. Oh. Ding, 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 ding. But
if we ever do Patreon, we might tell you about those antics.
Yeah, but I still get to do it, and
you should do it when you're ready for the right person, because it's such a thrilling, like very gives bad be like I'm that boss, and I just feel I don't know. You just feel such like a dominant. Yeah.
Wait, did you finish? Oh, you did.
She just said that.
Story.
No, I did.
I've kind of forgot about the story. Like it traumatized me that I don't forget.
It's literally just a thing where she's foolish by that.
This is a very big lesson.
What's the lesson, do you think?
The lesson here is trust your gut.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
and when you try, sometimes I think it's hard to trust your gut because you're like, is it my gut or am I just being paranoid? But then even when the ex DM'd you, it was just too many things. When someone is, like you said, showing you who they are, or you know this person isn't right for you, do not force it because you're just prolonging heartache.
And I feel like, when it comes to like things like poems, I'm a very sentimental person. If like my partner knows I want words in my card, I want like words from you, I need that. And I feel like if you're recycling something that comes, I feel like, like they say when you speak something out, it comes from your heart. So you can take in a lot of ish, that's fine, you can take it in, but what comes out of you is who you are. I think it's a really good bit, It's who you are. So for you to be doing like, a lot of men aren't romantic and very emotionally open, especially deep down with poems and stuff like that. Like, tell me 2025, when are we going to see a guy really come to your window with a boombox and do all of that? It's rare, do you know what I mean? So doing poems, I think is a big thing. And for you to be doing a poem and you've given it to someone else and you're trying to recycle me, that's just that means the first poem, did it come from the heart or did you Google the lyrics? Because it's like, babe, imagine you have your wedding, and I've seen it on Married at First Sight where the groom goes and like searches what to say.
Do you think that's bad?
Yeah, babe.
But I feel like people are going to chat GBT their things that by your eyes opening.
I'd be really upset by that.
Would you?
Yeah.
Would you not ask chat GBT to help you a little bit?
Only on work stuff, but anything personal, like actual feelings, and especially my partner, I'd be really annoyed if you actually went to chat.
That is mad.
Like, maybe you
try at least.
Try, and if anything, just say, this is what I've got so far, chat. Can you help it make it? Yeah, that's fine. But if you just went chat, I need to, send my missus a heartfelt poem.
Yeah, that's
and you didn't even change it to make it sound like you with your memories with me, then I'll be like, you don't care about me. You don't notice the good stuff.
And why is it so hard for you to express your love?
It, yeah. Oh, now I need to check my freaking... There was a card I got from Hunch and it was rhyming and it was really nice.
So now
I'm going to check. Dude, don't do that. No, I'm joking. I know he's got it in him. So, yeah.
Okay, I guess it's back to me. Yeah. I liked how you read that.
Really? Okay, I might start reading like I'm reading to Ezra.
Yeah, that was really good.
Thanks, babe.
Valentine's 3. I hope this one's not as bad as the last one.
No.
Hey, Mariam and Adeola. Love you guys. Love you too, babe. And I'm so glad you're back with another podcast. I'm 25, living in DC, and honestly, I've realized Valentine's Day and this relationship is overrated. I was best friends with this guy for 5 to 6 years before we started dating in November 2024. Since getting together, I noticed things I could tolerate as a friend, but not as a partner. He's overly critical. Last week, I cleaned his apartment and cooked dinner before he got home at 11 p.m. And instead of thanking me, he asked why it took so long. He even complained about me taking half a cookie instead of a whole one. He follows girls on social media. Honestly, I'm not worried. He's too broke to entertain them. And he doesn't have a car. If I were dating now, he wouldn't even make my top 10. I feel like our friendship and relationship blurred together and we never set proper boundaries. I miss the friendship, but I'm drained by the relationship. I want to break up with him and I've always struggled with letting people down or causing heartbreak. Valentine's Day just made me reflect on how over it I am. I'd love your advice on how to finally move on. Thank you. Aww.
I feel so sorry for her because I just feel like when you get into that, when you're going from friends and then you go into the relationship zone, it's really hard because it's really hard to go back to the friend zone.
Yeah.
Like once you make that step, you have to know.
You might lose your friend.
You might lose your friend and you have to know. But I think she just has to level up.
Level up.
Just level up. Meet that. You want to move on, get over him. You have to make sure that your next relationship, if these are things that you realize in a friendship, and imagine friends you can kind of like, you can turn a blind eye because you had the years, you got 5-6 years with him, you can grow with it, but it's clearly triggering her. So the next guy she's with,
but I think what she struggles with is letting people down. So I think it's the whole,
how do I tell my friend
to tell him? How does she tell him?
She has to be honest. She has to be honest. She doesn't have to say what the thing is.
Yeah.
it depends on the level of friendship, okay? Because the perks, and one thing I've learned is the perks when you are friends with someone first and you have a strong foundation as a friendship, conversations like this should be easier because you both care about each other enough to, first of all, take it in. Because sometimes when you get criticism about something you lack, you're on defense mode. But when it's your friend, like, you know, when you ask your boy for advice, naturally, they're going to tell you the truth. And if you have that genuine 5-6 year friendship with your guy friend, you should be able to tell him, like, I'm not going to lie, like, these are things that I need in our relationship to make me feel satisfied and feel more in it. Or
maybe just say, like, you just see yourselves better as friends. Because I feel like you don't even want it to work. And I feel like you're at an age where, like, you can just move on. Like, you're at your peak. Not your peak, because
25, how is it?
25 is such a good age.
You're in that primary. It's like, now, like, if you haven't found your life partner, you've got enough time.
You can literally just, you don't have to settle a bit. You don't have to settle. Like, you're young, you've got a lot going on for you. It's just like, why prolong your feeling?
I saw this thing where it says that it's always, say you're on a train and you realize you're on the wrong stop, you're going to the wrong stop, it's easier to get off earlier of the wrong song that get to the end.
Oh my gosh, sometimes sometimes
when you deep it,
because sometimes, like, when I'm driving, let's say you miss the turn or something, you're just, or like you find it like, sometimes I get embarrassed. I'm like, oh, I could just take this turn, but I don't want the hassle of embarrassing myself with the driver seeing
make the mistake.
Let me just keep going.
Keep going.
It adds longer to my journey.
And trying to get back to where you're meant to go is long.
And I just think, I should have not cared about what the other drivers are, because now the other drivers are not here, and I'm the one with the issue of a longer ETA time when I could have just taken the exit.
She wants to break up with him. She should. I'm struggling with, like you said, letting people down, because I think the struggling with letting people down, and this is, let me spit something. When you struggle to let people down, if you don't do it early enough, because you're someone that you pride on not letting people down, the moment you let someone down because you haven't already made it clear you're someone that is on, like, I will tell you how I feel, when that moment comes to let people down, people will find it harder to think, like, it's harder for them to accept you letting them down because you haven't set your boundaries. I would do me regardless. So, for example, right, I think I'm the same. I think I am the same, was the same. I find it hard to let people down. But the moment you take that selfish thing, say you've gone all your life not letting people down, like going with the flow to make other people feel happy. The moment you put yourself first, oh my God, babe, like, you're such a horrible person. So it's easier and better to communicate and let people know.
You've been like this for how long, and now you're just bringing it up.
It's like, I know, to expect that I'm going to always do what's best for me. And I think with men, and I'm always saying, men will always do what's best for them. It doesn't matter who they hurt on the way. It doesn't matter how they look. At the end of the day, with men, they're going to do the best for them. So, sis, if you're not feeling it, if you want to break up with him, just do it, because you're in a relationship you're not clearly happy with. If you want to save that friendship, the quicker you nip it in the bud now, the
better.
Thank you.
And then at least Valentine's Day won't always be such a reflecting day of misery.
Yeah, that's very true.
So, are you ready to go into our confessionals?
Going through this so, like, quick.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, ma'am.
You could go first, though.
Okay, I'll go first. So, who do I think the situation is the deepest? Let me give my opinion. Okay, so guys, my one is actually quite easy. So I think the Valentine's number 2 was the deepest, just because she starts off with saying in italics, you know, when you put italics or you put bold on one word, that's emphasizing how important that is to you. She put, I love Valentine's Day. So this is something for you, like, this is something for her. It's the best of the year. She makes that very clear. And it's sad that the one day, just like your birthday, just like your anniversary, that you will always remember is a special moment, and it broke her. The fact that her person, you know, created something like a poem. And as someone that I love poems, I love sentimental stuff. I love a man that doesn't just be a man, he be a man with like emotions, if that makes sense. Very vulnerable, because, you know, I think it's very hard to find people that will break their walls down to you, especially men, and show a side to them that is soft and can be considered as, oh, you're this, you're that. But when you do that, and to think, oh, you've done that for someone else, and then you haven't even tried to make the poem like different, I would be really heartbroken, because if he knows that she loves Valentine's Day, it's special for her, and every girl has a standard, in my opinion, to Valentine's Day. If your man isn't giving you roses, if he's not giving you a nice card or something that is standard, I would just think he hates you, because you can get roses from freaking Tesco's for £5 if you really wanted to on your way from work, or like back from work. So yeah, I feel like this situation is deep because it's a big deal for me. You know, it's a big deal. You haven't made it original and special to fit me. Everyone has exes, everyone's done stuff for their exes, but I think it is really important that things that are special for them, you don't recycle. You actually make it feel like only that partner in this whole world has got this version of you or this nice side of you to make that day more special. So Valentine's Day number 2, I didn't like that he did that. And also, she didn't trust her gut. I think that's why it's more deep, is because as girls, when a girl knows something, just go by it. We're 99.9.99999% right about it. So I think it's sad to know that she could have sussed out this situation, but she didn't. She didn't trust her gut, and now, you know, she's alone and bitter. But I pray you don't become bitter, because honestly, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So don't put yourself down. So number 2, I feel you definitely a deep Valentine. And then number 1, I feel like number 3 is a second, just because of the whole fact that you mix like friendship with pleasure. You've crossed the line. Now you're not feeling it. Now you want to break up with him. How is that going to affect your friendship? And on a very crucial, just after crucial day of Valentine's, is a lot. So that is definitely secondary. And I really hope that you're bold enough to tell him that you're not feeling it. And I really hope that your 5-6 year friendship is strong enough for you to know that we tried it. It didn't work, but you know what? I love you enough. Let's continue the friendship, because honestly, I feel like men and women, when you've been friends, I feel like you can low-key move on based on the fact that you're friends and you've both given each other like advice about relationships. Is you've crossed an awkward line anyways, so you can go back. I think it's fine. And then number 1, I think it's I got your husband low key, where it's like if he gives you Valentine's and he's romantic every day, he does it like. If he does the extra every other day, honestly, if you guys want to have like a chilled, it's not that deep, you know, I can get. But also, low-key, it's your first your wedding, like your first Valentine's as a couple. He could do just that 1 year, maybe the first year, as something special. But that's me done. You guys know I always like to ramble on.
So this might be no surprise to anybody, but the deepest one for me is definitely Valentine's 2. I think... I just feel so bad as well, the fact that you're feeling alone and bitter. And I could just imagine, like, you know, when you're just going through all the thoughts in your head, like, oh, I should have left when she DM'd me, or I should have left when I saw the poem, or I should have left when, and then he even left you for her. I just can't even actually imagine that pain. I'll actually vomit for 3 weeks straight. Like, that is crazy. So I'm actually really sorry, and I hope you heal. And I don't know, like, I just really hope you have a lot of love around you, so when Valentine's Day does come, you're just not too down. But how you're feeling, you will get through it. So yeah, I'm just sending you a lot of love. But yeah, I definitely think that is the deepest. And anyway, you actually got out of that, because the ex that he's even gone back to, he's still cheating on her, by the way. He's still gonna cheat on her. He'll probably have a baby with someone else. So you should see it as like God saved you, because imagine if it was you left with his baby. Anyways, so yeah, that is the deepest one for me. The first one, what was the first one? I don't think that's that too deep. Oh no, sorry, is it overrated? I could get why you think it's overrated. And I think as long as you're both happy every time Valentine's Day comes around, and you're happy to sit there with your spaghetti and your man telling you that it's just another day, and you feel good, and you get Valentine's Day feels like it's every day to you, and you're genuinely happy, and you know, like, if Valentine's Day comes around and you see everybody else celebrating it, you don't feel some kind of way, then that is fab. So that would be the second one, I guess. And then what was the last one? Oh no, sorry, you're at the bottom, babe. Sorry, I take that back. You, my love, with the husband, with the beautiful marriage, you will go to the last one, because yours isn't actually that deep. Some of us can't even find love right now. Do you know what I mean? So I will have to go to the one that is stuck in that relationship with her friend. I'm so sorry, but you know what? Being honest will set you free. I was watching Charmed the other day, and there was like a spell that they said, and something like being honest broke the spell. Sorry, I'm actually a Christian, so this has nothing to do with it. But it's just to let you know that being honest always is the best option. It might be the hardest, but you'll feel way better. So just do that and enjoy Valentine's Day next year, you know, with the love of your life. So yeah. So which one was the deepest for you?
I think we can both agree it was definitely number 3.
Oh, babe, I feel...
No, it was number 2. Sorry.
2, yeah. 2.
Number 2, yeah,
babe,
yeah.
I feel so bad for her. Not bad for her, but like I just don't want her to be hurt.
Yeah.
Because it's not nice.
It's not nice. And I think she beats herself up about it more than anything, because she knows, if I just stuck to my guns, I wouldn't have taken him back, gone with him and not realised.
And it's just there's just this thing of like...
baby territory of something, I think is very...
Baby territory?
Yeah, like once you become... When it's like, she messaged me, she's pregnant, it's very much like, okay.
She should have, that's where, like, obviously the poem was like, okay, maybe he kind of was able to manipulate that situation, but her messaging you that she's pregnant and him saying to you, he likes you more, like, whoa. And I think this goes to show, rather than like, obviously, I know she's saying that she's bitter now and alone, like, she really needs to like work on herself in terms of like self-worth and self-love, because for a woman to DM you to say, I'm pregnant by your man, and for your man to say, don't worry, I like you more than her, like, that's his excuse for not only cheating on you, but getting another woman pregnant. You can't even stay protected.
Yeah.
And it's him saying, I like you more, and that is what you find comfort in.
Yeah.
There's clearly something within yourself you need to work on, so that when you do date someone else or you are in another relationship, you're not in that same position of self-doubt and low self-esteem.
No, I agree. And I feel like when we had a conversation, I can't remember what episode it was, but we talked about how I think this is a prime example, and this is literally just advice because I really feel sorry for her, is that we excuse these things so much until it gets out of hand. Yeah. If we just nip it in the bud from the first disrespect, and I just believe, like we said, men are like dogs. Like, once they know they can get away with something, they will just take you from a frying pan to fire to the next thing, because they think she was right at this one. This one was deep and she was calm with it. They're not the prize. We are the prize. So if they mess on the prize, all right, you're disqualified. You're not even going to re-enter this competition. You've lost. And I think the more we be like that with when men do weird stuff like this, they will learn. They have to learn that you can't keep getting away with doing these things. And we're tired of the baby mums. We're tired of that narrative anyways. So let's stop enabling it.
Yes.
And I'm saying it because I care, honestly. Like, I get it. Like, she's learning better, but next time, I think just take this situation as a learning curve. Yeah. When a guy shows you what he's capable of, he will do worse. Later down the line. So if you said, okay, this is what you're capable of, I don't like this and I'm not going to tolerate this. All right, the next person, he knows that, okay, girls don't tolerate this anymore. They don't play anymore.
Because he needs to learn his lesson.
Yeah, I want him to learn his lesson.
One woman in his life will have to teach him, or something will happen that he will need to learn. But
what was your next one? Did you have another one that you thought was quite deep after that one?
The girl with her friend.
Same.
Yeah.
I just feel... I think do you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think it's like, you take a risk. You take the risk and the risk isn't worth the taking. Yeah. And then it's like, oh my gosh, how do I get it back to what it was like before I took the risk?
I know. I think for them though, I feel like they kind of just fell into, I feel like they never had a conversation of like
their real feelings.
Yeah. And I think if you are going to go there with your friend, it's so different to just going there with a guy that you intend to be in your life like that, and then you could just, if it doesn't work out, that's what they were. But if you're going to go in with a friend, especially your long-time friend, I think you should have a conversation.
Yeah. 5-6 years is a long time. Have you ever guy friends and you just don't actually talk to them after a couple of years? It's fine. If you see them in real time, you're like, oh my God, how are you? But 5-6 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's half a decade. A decade is 10 years. Yeah, in your 20s is a long time. So I think that's the second deepest. And the first one, I think it was. I can understand both sides, to be honest. Yeah,
I feel like that's a quick communication.
Yeah.
If she's still, if there's a little part of her head that's a bit like, hey, Loki, do you want Valentine's Day?
You can just tell him. He's your husband now.
He's your husband now.
And if he's like, and I think as your husband, he'll be like to his friends, oh, what are you doing Valentine's Day? You're like, oh, my missus, you know, she loves a big thing. Yeah. Just do it once a year. Nip it in the bud, isn't that deep?
Yeah. But if you're honestly, you completely get where your husband's coming from.
Yeah.
And you are genuinely happy. And it's just like.
And he does, and he actually does. Don't let him tell you it's Valentine's Day. Do you feel like it's Valentine's Day
every day?
Yeah, and if it is, who gives a F what anyone else is doing? You are happy in your relationship, in your marriage, and he makes you feel like the entire marriage is like Valentine's Day. There's one day he doesn't actually have to go in if every other day is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Oh my God.
Ask me.
So
he doesn't want me to go home.
No, I don't. So I saw Adeola and Miss Dems do the funniest video. It went really good about Valentine's Day, and then the 15th. So the 14th is for the missus. Yeah. They were saying that. And the 15th.
For the side chick.
Like, babe, if you're a side chick, the 15th, we don't, that's, who else? Someone else on the TikTok. There was someone else on TikTok, babe. So funny, where she was like, we don't want to hear on the 15th, you getting upset about the 14th, blah, blah, blah. And how the side, if the 15th is for the side chicks and then the 14th is for the main chicks, obviously it's really funny content.
Do you know
what's your thoughts on that? And I find it funny.
It is funny though, but
we don't agree on side chicks. Like,
we don't agree on side chicks. But like, I would, if I had a man or someone I was dating or whatever, and for some reason he was like, "Oh, I can't do the 14th, but I could do the 15th." But I would still expect something on the 14th. It really depends, because the 14th I get is also a working day. Sometimes it can fall in the week. This
week's Friday. For anyone that doesn't know, if your man hasn't booked the reservation by now,
I wouldn't want to, like, personally for me, I actually wouldn't want to do anything on the 14th.
Because why on the Friday? Is it because it's a Friday this year, or honestly,
I just think the day in general, everyone's trying to be out that day. I wouldn't want to be publicly out on that day, but we can mark the day, whether it's
in the house,
or
a different country.
Or a different country, like just marking the day is nice for me. Like whether that's dinner at home, but actually going out on the actual 14th, I think will actually be held for me. Like if it's like a restaurant or something. If we're going away to like a stay somewhere, that's fine. But actually going out in public, I just think everyone's out trying to get bookings is a bit much. I would rather just. We could do something nice and then do what we actually want to do, maybe on the weekend or like on the next Friday, or do you know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah.
I feel like it's like trying to go out on New Year's,
Christmas, or even freaking going to Winter Wonderland. Oh, everyone's trying to go. It's to mark Christmas with your partner. It's too much. Yeah.
So but in terms of like a man not doing something with you at all, or like even just trying to see you or sending you something, or you don't even know why he's not free, because maybe if he is working on a Friday or whatever, some people might have genuine reasons as to why they can't do the 14th. So if you don't know the genuine reasons and then he's telling you the 15th, I would be like, rah. So
I would be irritated too. You know what? Honestly, the basic thing I would just.
But then if I was talking to someone new, babe, I would want to see him on the 14th and the 15th now.
Yeah, because what do you think this is?
What do you think this is? I want to see the 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. Yeah. Just so I know. I'm clearing from all them hoes.
Even from the 12th or the 13th, the night before. Just give me. Because then I know you really love me.
I know.
And there's no one else.
Like, it's a good way to just filter out. Like, are there other hoes? Let me know.
So this is the thing. So girlies and guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if you think this is a bit cringe, but I was thinking of what we could call our listeners and viewers.
What was you thinking?
Okay, so we could either call, because it's called Deep It, and you know when we had the old one, we kept it to the first letter. So maybe we could call them divas, dolls, dudes. Do you not think our dudes, our dollies, I could give your suggestions. There's nothing, is there? At least I'm giving something for you guys. Please let us know in the comments if there's anything you want to be called. I thought dolls. Our dolls. Our Deep It. Oh, okay, sorry.
I didn't like dudes.
For the boys.
Oh, there's
Do you know what I mean?
there.
Babe, your biggest fan is a boy. Do you remember when we done one of our live shows? There's this fan of Adeola.
This guy, he comes
he
all
loves
the
her.
time.
Like, yeah, so we have guy listeners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like?
You let us.
What do you think? We need some
don't
divas,
really know.
our dolls, because Peaches wasn't
I
that
feel
amazing.
Like Peaches is nice.
But it wasn't that amazing.
Oh, so you want to change it from Peaches?
Do you want to keep it our deep at Peaches?
Because this is peach colours, peach.
Okay.
No, but we don't have to keep it peaches.
No, we can.
No, I feel like you don't like it.
Okay, no. I
like
have
we
no
should
problem
let
with
them do
it.
the
Yeah,
work.
guys, please let us know if you want to keep it like Peaches or you want us to keep it with like our doll. Like, you know how Peaches with press.
So we're gonna give you guys homework.
Yeah, you lot pick.
because I did actually check the Twitter.
What were they
we
saying?
said that. Can you hashtag? Is there people even out there? I saw a few hashtags.
Did you?
Yeah, they were tweeting us.
Oh,
Someone even
my
tweeted from
dolls.
South Africa and stuff, and I was like, okay, hello.
What were they saying?
Just that their hair. Don't worry, guys, their hair. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you lot are there. Maybe you don't tweet, and that's fine. But this is the homework we are setting you for this week.
Yeah.
So you will have to do what? Should we make them comment on YouTube?
Yeah, I think YouTube's where
Would that be the hub?
Yeah, I think YouTube's where you'll find us the most. Like,
do you know what?
Taking in what you guys are saying.
We'll give the homework. We'll also do homework. So wherever you listen, if you're listening on Spotify, because you can comment on Spotify on the actual.
Can
episodes,
you?
Yeah.
No.
So if there's wherever you're listening. If it's YouTube, comment on the YouTube a name that you like. If it's on Spotify, comment on the comment that you like. We will do and if you're like tweeting socially, hashtag DeepItPod and the name that you like. We will do our homework, see what they're saying.
Vibe
come with our best three.
Yeah.
And then next week we will do a poll. And then whoever they vote on the poll.
Oh, so it'll be the final two. Oh, final three.
Yeah.
So the final three. Whoever gets the most of the final three, we will start calling you guys our Peaches, Divas, Dudettes, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is.
We will call you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys.
Oh, can I ask you a question?
I told you, you just want me to go.
How? I don't think it's... Babe, we need to make it an hour in at least 2 minutes.
Okay.
How long are we on now,
has it been?
Oh, bye, guys. Okay, we can wrap up now. I didn't think this was going quick.
Really? I was thinking, nah, baby, it's definitely been an hour.
Really? I thought it was about 45 minutes. I thought we got another 15 minutes chatting with your friend,
Yeah. But you can ask me, don't ask me that one thing before we leave. Okay.
I do have a question for Adeola. If I could get you as Mariam anything Valentine's Day this year, like think about your house, think about Stormy. Don't think like, oh, I want like a Chanel bag. Like, be realistic right now for me.
I am being realistic.
I love that. But if you was to ask something like, you know how
you want me to tell you what to get?
Yeah, what do you want for Valentine's Day this 12th of February? That's Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, what would you want from me?
Well, you put me on the spot.
But think about it. Don't go like it could be like, oh, Maz, I need these. Like, I keep forgetting to buy this. You know, sometimes there's things you think, oh, I should have asked this for Christmas because I actually need it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, whilst we're on the topic, I know what I want.
Oh, so that's why we're
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need candles.
Can I just tell you, what do you need again?
I need
everything you need.
I need these.
Maz has already sent me Ibra's first birthday gift. By the way, he's not even 4 months, babe.
I said,
but that was a good gift though.
And I feel like you would really like to buy it.
Would love
I knew you'd be like, I got that.
Yeah. So I'm okay.
Yeah.
That one.
I can't. I'm really like I said it to you thinking. I hope she knows that I believe that she can buy this for me. Not that she can't. It's like I know you can do this.
Like
by November, you can definitely do this. Maybe even 3 different colours at that point.
Whoa, maybe you're gonna have 3 babies by that point.
Oh, you never know.
Really?
But I could probably only do 1.
You think you're gonna have another baby soon?
No.
I was going to say.
No.
I've just got you back.
No, don't go again.
We haven't even had our first night out yet with the alcohol.
Nothing.
Before you take it back again.
But it's coming soon. I can't wait to tell them about our first night out.
Our first night out. We did plan it. Oh, baby, I was supposed to tell you.
We're going to brunch.
We're going to go to...
Okay, cool.
Blank Canvas.
Yeah, I've already invited my sister, by the way.
How? Did I tell you about Blank Canvas?
You said, are you ready for brunch? And I think I said yes.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, we're going to bring this many people. And I was like, cool. And now I was telling my sister, like, yeah, just come taking me to brunch. I was like, you should come.
Should we make a whole night of it?
Can we do it? Like, yeah, guys, our first night out is approaching. And it's in February, right? It's in February.
Yes, it'll be the 23rd of Feb.
Oh!
So then it'll be the end of February to do an episode on your, because I know this girl's going to kill me, as in she's going to make me laugh, because I haven't seen her out.
I don't even know what music is trending.
I don't know what she's going to be like. I don't even know, because the way Maz was dancing before was already like funny. So now it's going to be like, what's she going to be dancing like now?
No one should even come in our vicinity because it's a girls' night out.
Yeah.
I'm going to be feeling myself.
I feel like we should do brunch.
Yes.
And then
go out.
Yeah.
And then end up as the last, you know where we're going to end up.
I know where we're going to end up. I don't even want to say it, but we're going to end up there.
Oh, I can't wait to tell you guys this story. I really hope it's a good night out, funny, like just chaotic, because every time me and Angela go out, there's always something.
There's always
not a bad something, a good something, a funny story. Yeah.
Maybe we should even stay in a hotel.
Oh, should we take it that far?
Should we?
Yeah, just tell me the date. I'll tell my mom, Ezra, weekend with VAPs.
We'll see.
We'll let you know.
Let you guys know how it goes. But yeah, guys.
Yes.
That is it. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys.
And obviously, if you guys are listening on audio, remember to leave us 5 stars. But also, if you have some extra time, leave a cheeky review, because it really does help us. The more of those, the more episodes, and the longer.
Where do they leave reviews? Because I've never actually seen a review.
I think it just says write review on Spotify.
Does it say write review, guys? Oh.
So it's like comments rather than review. Oh, okay.
I've never checked Apple. I'm not an Apple girl.
I'm not Apple girl either.
Do we have any reviews on Apple? Wow. No reviews.
Okay, guys, if you're listening on Apple, you have family members that have Apple accounts.
We've had
going to go
that
way.
5 months.
Can we have one review? And think about it, guys. Think about it strategically. If we're going to be 2025 strategic, if you are someone that is constantly commenting, hashtagging, when we do such amazing, we will know that name, and that name will definitely be on certain things. Like, as in be
I think we should keep a lookout for certain names that we see, babe.
That is,
so when we do a thing, we can actually reward them and make them.
Yeah. You never know. You never know what we might give away or might host or might create. You just never know.
Just never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be nice, guys, if we could just at least get one review.
Please.
But yeah, guys, we will see you next week.
And have the best Valentines. And we really
hope Valentines.
Yeah, or Valentines. And if there's any stories that we might recycle for like another theme, still send them in. You never know.